Hey, hey, hey. I hope you guys enjoy these, what I'm calling podcast shorts for my Burnout to All Out community. This is just a little peek behind the curtain of the coaching that goes on inside of my programs. We're bringing to you some of the best nuggets and coaching I'm giving within hot seats of all of our different programs, whether it's our LinkedIn Method Academy, our mini mastermind business basics, all the way up to our higher level mastermind. If you're hearing some of these questions and you're like, man, I wish I could get my burning question answered by Melissa. Hey, guess what? You could be featured on my podcast. If you've got a question that you want answered and you submit it to my team and we pick it, we will bring you here to the podcast for our podcast shorts and do a hot seat with you. Where can you submit your questions? Send them to teamburnout2allout.co. We'll make sure we drop that in the show notes for our podcast shorts. And I hope that you guys find as much value in these shorts as our clients do inside the program. Need some effective tactical advice that actually helps you get results and makes a real difference in your life and business? You've come to the right place. If you're finding yourself here today, it means you're getting ready to gain serious traction in your business, rapidly multiply your income and impact, and you're ready to make it happen while living all out. Guys, I'm Melissa Hinault, your trustworthy corporate dropout turned six-figure business burnout turned happy and healthy CEO of a multi-million-dollar online business. And you're listening to the Burnout to All Out podcast. On this show, we're serving up innovative growth strategies, simple implementation methods to put them into practice, and action-stimulating inspiration tailored specifically for the modern entrepreneur. Let's dive in.
What is your opinion on beta version of the program? Because pricing is another issue. Like, I think I'm putting it really low. I talked to Jackie and she's like, girl, you got to up your prices.
Yeah. So what's your price point right now? Because that would help me guide you on the duration of your kind of free workshopping.
So I'm offering 3 templates at $295 downloadable. And that comes with the 12-week coaching program that comes with every package. The second tier is $3,000. They pick the template, but we customize it to their brand. And so it has customization aspect. And then third layer is $5,000. It is totally customizable. They don't use a template or anything. We make everything from scratch. And each tier gets the same coaching program for free.
So when you say template, it's like a website template?
Yeah.
Okay. And with the first tier, they do all the work. You just give them the template?
Templates are all good to go. They just need to change the content and the images.
Okay. And that's $295?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Does anybody need a website design for? And that $3,000 included group coaching?
So yeah, so all of these include the group coaching for 12 weeks is for free. The coaching is included for free.
Oh, for all of them. Okay. Yeah. So like the 3K one is like semi-customizable then?
So they pick the template that they like, but we customize everything to their liking. Like we make the whole branding and marketing and everything is infused in there.
Okay. And then the third one is like...
It's totally custom. Yeah.
Yep. And that's 5K. Okay. Yeah. So I think that in this format, and I would love Jackie's thoughts on this, but it's almost like it depends on what you're doing this free workshop for. If you're trying to lure people in to learn a little bit about website design as accountants, but then pitch them to the 5K program and then go from there, versus you're not going to be able to have a little webinar and then pitch a 3-tiered offer with this particular offer and then offer the other stuff? Or is that part of what you're talking about with the mindset coaching? Where does that come in?
So it's not separately stated. It's part of the work that we will do together, because a lot of success comes from the shift in the mindset. So it will be in the training.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because what I was thinking is it's almost like you could beta test a little workshop that basically is like how they would customize the template for $295 versus the perks and the benefits of you doing it with them. It's a little interesting. It just depends on the angle that you want to take. If you're trying to sell the 3 different tiers of the website design, or if you're trying to bring them in on core competencies around website, but then pitch them into something much, much bigger. Am I making sense?
When I hear you, I see how complicated I've created this.
Yeah. And that's why we want to because as entrepreneurs, there's so many things we can sell. There's so many things and ways that we can serve. But I think it's really important to listen to your audience and really understand what they are asking for and what is really important right now and what will they pay for right now, right? And honestly, where can you bring the most value and create impact for these people? And that is where it all starts. I hate to sound ruthless, but it's like, follow the money, follow what people are going to pay. It's not that we're doing it 100% just out of making money. We're here to like where we can make an impact. It's going to impact your income, right? It is more about what can I provide my audience that's going to create massive impact. And when it does, the money comes, right? So I would encourage you to mull over. I truly think you could launch something before the end of the year. I'd love to see you launch something before the end of the year. I think that one of the reasons you're telling yourself 6 months is because you're making it a little more complicated than I think you need to make it. I would challenge you or encourage you to think about how could I do a free little workshop on some value that these accountants would love to have around website design, because that's something hot that's selling right now. But in that little webinar, how can I pitch this more full comprehensive program to them from this free webinar? How can I pitch them into this more comprehensive program that makes total sense to them? How do I go from teaching them this widget to then casting to them the bigger picture and the value of working with me for 6 months in that bigger picture?
I'm getting approached by people in my DMs asking for business development and marketing coaching. So now that you've mentioned all these things, I'm thinking maybe stick with the middle tier, forget the other 2, and anchor that with the coaching, or maybe just offer that as a beta and then ask them to come to the coaching program as the long-term, maybe 6 to 12 months program, because that's where we can actually have a transformation happen for people.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Do you think that'll work?
I think that the best way to find out is to give it a whirl. That's what a lot of people are fearful of. But I've thrown so much shit against the wall to see what's going to stick. Part of it's just trial and error, what people are going to be interested in investing in. The other thing you could do is survey your current audience, survey your current network. This is what I did. Hey, if I ran a workshop on how to generate leads on LinkedIn, who would be interested? And you could do this with the community you're building on LinkedIn. And I had 12 girls say, I would. And I'm like, sweet, I'm going to put together a workshop then. And they're like, well, how much is it? And I'm like, $100, right? That's where it started. And they were the best students to give me the feedback. And my goal was to overserve, over-deliver, and make sure those girls got the most amazing experience and results, because those first 12 people were going to be my testimonials, and they were going to go tell 12 other people. Really, they told like 50 other people. And that created my next cohort, and then the next cohort, and then the next cohort. And then value, right? Raise your prices, right?
Well, I'm in business basics, so hopefully that will all come together for me as well.
I'm so glad to hear you say that. We'll really help you with the offer creation in that program. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. I took a lot of your time. Thank you for doing that.
Well, I saw a lot of heads nodding. I think it helped a lot of people. So yeah.
That's good.
Thanks, guys, so much for listening in on today's podcast episode. And I can't wait for you to see my upcoming guest in the next episode. You are going to love this keynote speaker. Hey, here's the deal. If you liked this, please subscribe and leave a review. And you want the latest online business growth strategies and exclusive LinkedIn pro tips sent straight to your phone? Text the word update to 704-318-2285. That is, text the word update to 704-318-2285. Can't wait to see you guys. Come find me over on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you like to hang. Cannot wait to hear how you are enjoying and applying what you're learning. You guys reach out to me over on social because I love hearing what's resonating with you. When you reach out to me and you send me those personal DMs, they really do impact the content I continue to bring forward to you. So again, come find me, Melissa_Hinault over on Instagram, Melissa Hinault over on LinkedIn and Facebook. Can't wait to see you guys over there.